Hi, this is Tracy Dean from Apostolic Radio Ministries International and Apostolic Radio Ministries International. And first, I want to say to everyone who have passed your PEP scholarship and have passed for college, congratulations to the class of 2023. Again, a hearty congratulations to you all. Today's episode is to just highlight little about some of the things that you can do better. Many of us are faced with financial decisions and we need to apply for money. We need to ask for money, right? So let's use the application process where people have been donating all over the world. Now, let's look at the first PEP scholarships, and some of them deadlines have passed, but I still want to mention them. Who are the people of the next class coming up? Sandals have scholarship, and you can contact them at leap@grp.sandals.com. DESO has scholarship, and they also have a Gmail address. You look at the DESO scholarship, and they're for Treasure Beach students only, and you can go ahead and contact them. So they do have a Gmail address, like I said before. I'm sorry I don't have it on this screen. Then we're going to look at the Grow with Green Scholarship that was awarded to various students, and that was in 2022. And you need to see if there's more scholarships of that kind. And I visited Digicel. Digicel stated that they have corporate scholarships, and you should contact them directly. Now let's move on. We're looking at another STEM scholarship, and this is St. Elizabeth and Manchester. STEM means St. Elizabeth and Manchester in this video. And we're looking at the PEP scholarships that they have, and this one was from LARM, L-A-R-M, and they did a concert, and the person to contact is dex@gmail.com, whether you want to donate or whether you are trying to find out how to apply for the scholarship. So again, whether you want to donate or trying to find out how to apply for the scholarship, please go ahead and contact them at dex@gmail.com. And this is a non-denominational scholarship. Also, we have WATA, W-A-T-A, and this is a sign that I saw in Santa Cruz, where they're talking about hydrate to educate, and this is what WATA. And you can look on their Facebook page at WATA, and their Facebook page, they talk about each week's recipient. This week is August 25th recipient, and you need to post certain things, and then they will announce the winner next week. And this is for PEP primary students. Let's move right along. Another PEP application that is going on is the one for JPUA NAFO. JPUA NAFO has been giving out the scholarship for the last 4 years now. And these are for female students between the age of 11 to 30, and they must be an active Sunday school student in church. And they should also be able to demonstrate natural need. If you need help, see if you can find a guidance counselor, find someone to help you. But these are scholarships valued at 30,000 Jamaican dollars. Now, let's move right along. There's a scholarship that is circulating in many groups, or we could call it a stipend, or we could call it funding for students that are leaving high school. They're giving them long-term opportunities for education, employment, and social integration. And this is called a LIFT. And they have a 3-phase section, and the number to call is 876-99-43278. Again, this is True Heart, so you can go ahead and contact them. So the www.heart.nsta.org. So they're offering new opportunities to students coming out of high school. Now, another research, I noticed that there is what we call scholarships in St. Elizabeth and Manchester. Some of them are also in Clarendon. And this is what we call the Jamaica Bauxite Mining Company. You just have to live in the area and follow the requirements that they have and apply. These are for specific colleges, but they do have that for St. Elizabeth and Manchester and Clarendon and St. Anne, wherever they have a bauxite company. Fair enough? We also have STEM. I noticed in my short life, there's some STEM scholarships in PEP for PEP students and for college students in various schools and churches. So when I did my research online, I saw that STETS is giving out a new scholarship for the from the class of 83. I also noticed that Gateway Bible Apostle is also giving away scholarships. Now, for all of these scholarships, these are scholarships. So you need to type scholarships, find it in your churches, and some of you may need to start attending churches because you're looking for money and you ain't got any, right? And you need to have knowledge. Without knowledge, people perish. Kids perish, adults perish. Everybody got that clear? So you need knowledge. So you need to start at the church. So you need some knowledge. Right? Now, remember, in everything, you can get education from many things. College and high school. Just the ones that most. Gentlemen, they are the most. And sometimes you can get it through lift. Sometimes you can get it through heart. Sometimes in America we call them technical programs just like this. But everyone is successful at their level. We don't measure success by who goes to college or who goes to high school or who goes to woodwork school. No, in America, everybody is equally important. And we should keep that mindset among ourselves that we don't degrade one profession over another. For example, let's say my son came out of high school. He came out of high school as a mechanic, and he can make $60,000 to $70,000 a year. We teachers, 45,000. Financial advisors, 45,000. That's us with a master's degree. We don't look down on professions. Let's stop doing that among ourselves, people. So whatever profession that child choose, be grateful they chose something. Because in this land, they may not succeed. Move them to America and you see that those people, the mechanics, those trade contractors, the plumbers, they are higher income than the teachers. Okay, so let's bear that in mind as we talk about educational level. Is not only you have to make the right choices to make the right move. All right, so remember this, bauxite mining, and we look at, you can contact these individuals right here for more information and see if the scholarship is still existing. But I noticed it was there from 2013 and it was there until 2022. I did not find the recent information, but I was able to find some contact information. Fair enough? Let's move on. Now, I think I talked about you must visit your churches and you must start attending churches. And some of you need to start attending somewhere. You need to find an abiding city. Abiding city cannot be home on a computer, students. All right, I'm leaving it that right there. Just right there. Ask me later what that means. Now, make sure you can go to your banks and make sure you can say, okay, I have a bank account and I'd like to apply for a scholarship. Do you have anything for people like me? I walked through the town of Santa Cruz, talked to Jamaica National, their scholarship for FIP students, talked to different places, their scholarship for students. The problem is, we're not applying. We're not getting it done, sweethearts. So we want to start planning early. Fair enough. Start planning early. Start looking at the requirements for this year. See if you can meet it in next year. Fair enough. So I'm going to head over to Scotiabank. Now at Scotiabank, they also have a scholarship. And this is for those going to college. So if you have a bank at JN, you may get the PEP. And if you have one at Scotia, you can get the one for college. Nothing wrong with having two bank accounts. While we were doing our education, when we in America, we applied for everything that we were eligible for. Students learn to apply for everything you're eligible for. If you don't apply for it, there's companies that will charge you to do the application for you. We do that in America, and there's some people, and I'm willing to do it in Jamaica. I'll do the application for you. You have to pay me for it. Either you do the work, or I do the work for you. Fair enough, students? Good. Now, so I know some of you will be encouraged to do the work yourself. Because you can do this. You have the great mindset that God has given you. So let's get this done. Thank you. Now, we're looking at something else that I see that people don't do, or people don't want to do. When you talk to these students, where's your time management? So I want you to wake up every day, get a piece of paper, write on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if that's what you can do. Or just write Monday and put them from your wake in the morning all the way to night, and you see how much time you waste. There is a time for everything under the sun. I don't remember seeing a time to waste. So let's use our time carefully and productively. So if you see that while you're making your time management, you have too much TV time, too much social media time, too much time to waste, too much time for sleep, you may need to adjust your schedule so you can get things done. You need to work while it is day. And some of you try to wonder how other people make money. When you're sleeping, they're working. There's a talk, or many people use in college, and we use that as reference. Look at an athlete. Look how early he gets up to practice. Look how late he goes to bed. But when he makes his millions of dollars, we all complain. But we all don't see the training that he puts in. So again, let's look at our training time that we're putting in to make our money, or to get our tasks done, or to get our A's in college. Everybody understands? I believe we do. So let's get this done. Read a schedule, list your social media time, indicate areas that you have blank to study. And if you seem to have no time, then cut down on something. There is something that is eating up your time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Love you. Now, also, make sure you make some kind of budget. Budget is critical. Some of you just wake up and spend. Uber, taxi, this, that. How about budgeting some time? Budget sometimes. See how much is your school fee. See how much it costs to travel. See how much it costs to do these things. It's going to say, oh, but they shouldn't be responsible. If you come to America, you'll realize we have to teach that to our students in our dual enrollment classes. They need to know what's going on in the household, and also need to know